Hello and welcome to Learn English with Deja. I'm Deja, and I'm here with Alex. Today we're going to share some super helpful tips that can really improve your English speaking skills. Whether you're a beginner or looking to take your speaking to the next level, we've got something for you.
That's right, Deja. It's all about speaking with confidence and making progress every day. One of the best ways to improve your speaking is to practice regularly. But let's talk about how to make that practice more effective. Deja, do you have any tips on this?
Absolutely, Alex. The first thing you need to do is set realistic goals. It's easy to get overwhelmed if you try to do too much too quickly. So start small. Maybe aim to speak for 5 minutes every day, then gradually increase the time as you become more comfortable.
A great point. And don't just speak for the sake of speaking. Be intentional about what you're practicing. For example, focus on a particular area you want to improve. Maybe pronunciation, fluency, or even vocabulary. This will help you make real progress.
Exactly, Alex. Another big tip is to listen to native speakers as much as possible. Whether it's podcasts, TV shows, or YouTube, hearing how native speakers use the language can teach you a lot. You'll pick up on things like intonation, stress, and even new phrases that you can use.
That's such an important tip, Deja. Listening is key. And when you listen, try to repeat what you hear. This is something called shadowing, and it's one of the best techniques to improve your accent and fluency. Just copy what you hear, and you'll start to sound more natural.
Right, Alex, and here's another tip. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. A lot of learners worry about making mistakes while speaking, but that's actually one of the best ways to learn. When you make mistakes, it's an opportunity to improve and grow.
Exactly. Mistakes are a part of the learning process. Embrace them. One way to overcome that fear is by practicing with a friend or language partner. This way, you can both make mistakes together and correct each other. It's a fun and supportive way to learn.
Another helpful tip is to use English in your daily life. Try to incorporate English into your routine, whether it's by labeling items around your house with their English names or thinking in English as you go about your day. This will help you get used to using the language in natural situations.
That's a great idea, Deja. And don't just limit yourself to speaking. Try to write in English too. Writing helps reinforce what you've learned, and it gives you a chance to organize your thoughts. Whether it's journaling, texting friends, or even commenting on social media, writing will improve your skills as well.
Definitely. Alex, and here's something I always recommend. Focus on fluency before perfection. It's tempting to focus on getting every word right, but when you're learning to speak, it's more important to just keep talking. The more you speak, the easier it will become to express yourself clearly.
That's true, Deja. You'll find that your fluency will improve much faster if you stop stressing about every little mistake. As you practice, you'll start to speak more naturally and feel more comfortable in conversations.
And speaking of comfort, one great way to gain confidence is by speaking in front of a mirror. This might sound a little funny, but it actually works. It helps you see how your mouth moves when you speak and lets you practice without the pressure of someone else listening.
That's such a good tip, Deja. And another way to practice is by recording yourself. Listening to your recordings will help you identify areas that need improvement, like your tone or pace. Plus, it's encouraging to hear how much you've improved over time.
Absolutely, Alex. Recording yourself gives you a chance to track your progress. And if you listen to the recordings later, you'll notice all the small improvements you've made, which can be really motivating.
Finally, don't forget to have fun with it. Language learning can feel like a challenge sometimes, but if you find ways to enjoy the process, it'll feel less like work and more like something exciting you're doing every day.
Totally, Alex, and that's it for today's episode of Fast English Speaking Tips. We hope these tips help you in your journey to improve your English. Remember, the key is consistency, practice, and most importantly, having fun while learning.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll be back with more tips in our next episode. Until then, keep practicing, stay confident, and don't be afraid to make those mistakes.